you may have spent a lot of your life or a considerable amount of time in spaces and places that feel like they're exhausting you and feel like they're draining you when you're in them, while you're in them, because what is happening is you're in a space that you're doing something, you're having to put on some type of act that is not true to you, that is exhausting you. It's not feeding you in any type of way. You are not feeding your soul in what you're doing and how you're spending your time. So if you are existing in a place and for some reason it feels like every day there is like it takes a lot of energy for you to function, and it feels like kind of like a war, like going into a war, and it shouldn't, like, that means that space is not conducive to your energy. It's not sustainable for you. And being there, you can feel that it has a certain type of effect on you. So you may try to create a space of your own free from, whatever it is this space is not allowing you to do and be. So just free from expectations and critique and anything that keeps you from feeling like you can't be free to express yourself. So you may try to create a space when you're in a space that you can't exist in. You tend to try to escape into something, or you try to create your own space to have solitude, to have a time that you can take a breath and relax and rest from the work you're doing by not, being able to do that. Just breathe and exist. Just exist. And just exist. Your ability to create the space you need for your soul to be able to express itself freely is your gift and your power. Creating a space where you can express yourself freely can mean channeling your energy by creative means, or it can mean anything that feeds your soul in the ways that it needs to be fed, that anything that allows you to attend to your soul's needs, the needs that you need to be focusing on in order to, remain healthy on the inside as well as the outside. That is your power. And so your ability to create the space, is so threatening to some people, especially in the society where some individuals aren't, encouraged to express themselves freely. And in order to embody this creative power, you have to have this sense of freeness on the inside, this inner love, this inner acceptance, this inner curiosity to explore and find out and who you are. And in doing what you're doing, free yourself, and you're getting freedom in return, in a sense, and you're exploring in a sense, and you're just being yourself, allowing your ideas and thoughts to flow in a creative space. And this is like unconventional. Those rights aren't, freely given to some people to be able to explore and find out and express themselves. And it's unconventional in a sense to be uniquely you in a world where you're always being told that you need something else to be able to fit in. You need something, you're missing something, that your unique self isn't enough, but you are enough, and you have always been enough. And by you allowing yourself to express who you are becoming, who you always have been, just your true self, just being you. You being you is very valuable and very rare, and it's unique because every single person is unique. And some people, they like to see uniqueness snuffed out, because if you snuff uniqueness out, if you try to break that power, then it's a reaction that is very rooted in wanting to maintain what is already, established. It's not a very forward thinking. It's not a very collective thinking. It's not a very one, like we are all one thought. It's a divisive thought. And what allowing yourself the creative space to express yourself uniquely does is allow you to appreciate yourself and appreciate the uniqueness of others as well. That's why this is so valuable. Just to have the time and the space to know yourself. Like, solitude is very important, to just look in, but then also opening your heart to be able to receive, the love that is out there for you, out there, that matches your uniqueness, your level of uniqueness, your level of wanting to, be your true self at all times, your level of wanting to explore your creative flow. When you are standing in your truth and accepting who you are, and standing in your being you and existing, you are open-hearted. You are open to receiving and open to communicating and accepting the love and protection and care that surrounds you and that is in your life and that is with you in many levels spiritually. You are loved and you are looked out for. You are heard. You are held. Even in situations where you are disrespected, you aren't treated right, your voice is not heard, you are not getting the correct and proper treatment, you are protected, you are cared for, you are loved, and you are not powerless in that moment. Do not believe that you are powerless, because that is the only power that idea has over you, is if you believe that you have help whenever you need it, because there are people who love you genuinely. And so to learn powerlessness and believe that you are powerless and go on to hold on to this idea only hinders you from speaking your truth and being true to yourself and protecting yourself and loving yourself. So you have to understand and realize that you learned powerlessness in situations that people try to make you feel powerless. You can unlearn that. You have to realize that situations where people reacted negatively to your energy are not meant to halt you on your journey. They are meant to show you yourself. They are meant to show you yourself and show you the power of spirit. The power of spirit, and to show you how much more powerful love is than hate. They were not meant to stop you from being you. They were meant to show you yourself. They were meant to show you the power of the spirit. When you feel everyone is against you, keep your heart open for yourself so you can know what you need and are able to find how to give it to yourself. Learned powerlessness is unlearned each step you take toward being yourself. Know you are enough. The power behind your energy and your connection to spirit is your power. Your creative power comes from something that is intangible, that something that cannot be destroyed, something that uses everything and turns it into something that comes out of your soul and is what the world needs somehow. So take these experiences and transform them. The power behind your energy